The following is an Allied Championship Wrestling production. Making his way to the ring, weighing in at 215 pounds, from Seoul, South Korea, the Dragon of Seoul. And his opponent, weighing in at 225 pounds, from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, Cruz. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first event of the year. This is First Strike, as Houso and Cruz will be fighting things out here to work their way up the rankings, as we've got a number of great superstars here in Allied Championship Wrestling to showcase in this event today, as Houso getting worked over in the corner. Cruz already starting off with some big moves, as there is a Hurricane Run a whip, and he's going to whip him again. Big moves there, as Cruz is already feeling it early. Cruz starting the attack there, as the Dragon Houso is starting to finally get some offense in, as he's going to start off with a belly to back suplex. The Dragon very dangerous with his Dragon Slayer, his float over maneuver, as he'll be trying to showcase that finisher today in this matchup, as he's going to throw Cruz to the ropes, as Cruz is going to counter that double knee right to the grill, as Dragon is going to be in a bit of trouble here, as there's a drop toe hold there on the counter. Also looking, trying to see if he can move up the rankings. He is wanting to be a champion, as he has been without a title for quite some time, as he goes for a drop kick there to stop the offense of Cruz. Both these guys, two of our very valued international wrestlers, as the Lucha Libre part of ACW is a very big part, as we'll be reintroducing new wrestlers throughout this season, as Cruz unable to land the attack on that one. Houso able to get some offense in, at least for the moment, as Cruz takes back over. Side head clock there, and he's going to go with a nice little shot there. As you see there, he's going to go into a rear chin lock there, as Houso in a bit of trouble. Looking to see what he can do in this one. Cruz hopefully looking to gain a title sometime in the near future, as there's a nice little monkey flip there from the Dragon. Dragon able to get some offense there for a second, but Cruz right back on the attack. There's a hip throw, as Cruz really big into wrestling. He watched the Lucha Libres years ago and really fell in love with the mask, and as he's going to go with a springboard drop kick right to the chest of House, so he's going to drop, and then there's a DDT with a foot, as Cruz looking to see if he can keep this offense going, as Dragon will rise to his feet now, as Cruz will send him into the turnbuckle, and Houso with a leaping clothesline, Now just pounding away, trying to keep Cruz down. As Cruz is going to hip throw him one more time. Nice takedown for Cruz to get momentum back. There's a nice little double wrist lock suplex and then a kick to the back for good measure. Cruz looking to stay on top there, and he is setting up. There's the Cruz control, the Canadian destroyer. That's a big maneuver, and Cruz looking to finish it here as he goes for the pinfall. And not even a one count, as how so is resilient as they come. But he's still not going to be able to mount any kind of offense, as Cruz is saying, come on, bring it. There's another Hurricane Rana as Cruz, oh man, he is not happy right now. Cruz just wants to end this man. As How So is one of the toughest individuals we have in ACW, as he is a legend in his own making, as he destroyed 5 other super heavyweights. Oh, as Cruz goes for a high-flying maneuver and misses. How So was able to defeat 5 super heavyweights one at a time, simply just picking everybody apart until he won the match. And ever since then, he has been on a tear to try and see if he can win gold in ACW, as Cruz able to counter. Nice little spinning savate as Cruz continues to try and slow down How So. Cruz going up top again here. There's that double knee right to the face yet again, as How So trying to play a little possum there as he takes the shot and then tries to counter. Cruz, though, staying on top of things, as there's a spinning kick right to the dome. Cruz looking to try and see if he can end this here shortly, as he goes now behind the back, and then there's a nice Hurricane Rana, goes for the pin. 1, 2, How So reverses it, and that is going to be a kick out there for Cruz, as Cruz looking to end this quickly, and there's a nice Japanese arm drag. And now Cruz setting up. There's another Cruz control. How So down. That's the second time he's taken the finisher. Will he get up this time? There's the pin. Cruz in control. 1, 2, and only 2. How So still as tough as they come. There's a roll up. And Cruz going to roll him back over on his shoulders. 1, 2. How So back with the pin and kick out, as Cruz had to kick out of that one twice. As there's a good maneuver. Cruz still staying in control of this matchup. Thought about trying to make a maneuver there and did not stay with the idea. There's a throw to the ropes, Irish whip, Japanese arm drag right into it. And How So is going to roll him up again. Cruz will immediately kick out, and there's a good drop kick right to the back of Cruz. As Cruz laying in the shots there. Now Cruz from behind. Reverse style DDT, as Cruz wants to end this. 1, 2, and nearly a 3. Kicked out at the last possible second, as How So is still going to fight it out. Goes for a knee there, but How So comes back with some shots. And How So is going to roll him over. And he's looking for a rear chin lock here. Cruz crawling to the ropes. He's got to see if he can make it, and he does make it. That is going to be a nice one there. You see the achievement I got there. Sometimes I have to take over these wrestlers to get the results that we're looking for, as we're not relying on Universe as much in this one. But we'll get back into the match as Cruz tries for an Irish whip, and he's going to get thrown over the ropes. How So going to get countered there. There's a schoolboy. Rolls up. 1, 2, and 3. Cruz is going to be able to win this one. So Cruz able to get the first victory here in the First Strike event, as referee will raise his hand in victory. Cruz will move up the rankings, and he will continue to see if he could possibly get gold, get a title here in ACW. So we'll be back with the next matchup. And making his way to the ring from New York, New York, weighing in at 237 pounds, the leader of the Shadows, Shade. And his opponent from Gainesville, Florida, weighing in at 245 pounds, Renegade. And now the second matchup of First Strike. We've got Renegade and Shade. These two have a little bit of history between each other, as Renegade, basically the guy that runs around trying to bring peace to the organization, and Shade just trying to do a bit of a takeover with him and his cronies. As Shade's going to take a vertical suplex there, and then he's going to take a belly to back vicious little slam there. Renegade is not playing around today, as he wants to try and put an end to Shade and his little regime that's going on. As Shade gets out of the way there, and there's an enziguri right behind him. Shade, a little bit of an older athlete, but he's still got the ability to be able to get up and make some nice high-flying maneuvers, as there's a vertical suplex from Shade. A couple of guys that like to do a bit of the old school, as there's a belly-to-back suplex there from Shade, as he is trying to take over in this matchup. Renegade there with a bit of a counter, and they go into a lockup, as Renegade's going to take it, headlock there. He's going to throw Shade to the near side turnbuckle. He's going to take his time getting over there, and he's going to give him a big, nasty chop right to the chest. Renegade looking and trying to see if he can put a little bit of a message between all the guys in the back that are heels. As Renegade, not exactly the most clean good guy, but he's trying to be the best he can. As Shade's going to go up, he's going to go the second rope. There's a moonsault. Nice little moonsault there from Shade, as he's showing a bit of his age as he's slowed down a little bit, but he's still a technical wizard, as he's going to go behind Renegade there. See what he does here. Another belly to back suplex there, putting the shoulders down on Renegade for a second. Shade not afraid to throw hands, as he's going to get slammed. Good Russian leg sweep there from Renegade's. Renegade's going to try and see if he can take over. There's a headlock for Shade. Renegade tried to counter on that one, but he got swept, as Shade now drops him to the mat. He's got him a bit of a hammerlock there, and he's going to wrench that with a nice little Nice little bridging maneuver there as Renegade will throw Shade to the ropes now. Shade's going to counter. A couple of shots to the back now, and Renegade's going to counter. And Shade will throw him to the ropes. Back and forth between these two as there's a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker. Shade now working the arm of Renegade. Shade now starting to throw hands again, kick and a punch there. And then Renegade able to get the tides turned there on that one. And now he's going for a bit of a choke. Referee not going to be happy about that one, but he's off to the side, not really paying that much attention. So, Renegade. Good little chop there. He puts Shade to the mat. But, Shade playing a little bit of possum there as he rakes the eyes. Now Shade looking to keep the advantage. There's a shot to the back of the head. A little bit of back and forth here as Shade now a couple of shots and then goes behind, and there's a nice little snapmare takedown as Renegade trying to get back on top, and he gets his eyes raked out. Both men collar and elbow tie up. Shade's going to win it, and then he's going to go for another suplex. There's a vertical suplex, and he's going into a pin, and Renegade's going to get his shoulder up only after one, and there's the finisher. Shade hits him with Shadow Falls. Could this be it early? 1, 2, and no. Renegade gets the shoulder up at the last possible moment as Renegade's going to counter the shots. Nice little drop kick there, but Shade right back on top of things. There's a kick to the gut. And, a nice throwing German suplex there. Shade looking to try and put it into him as he's going to go for the cover. Referee down 1, 2, and Renegade kicks out yet again. Then Renegade, atomic drop. That's got to hurt. Hitting the family jewels there as Shade, another possum attempt there as breaking the eyes and an enziguri for good measure. Now Shade getting back on top of things, and there's a gut buster from the fireman's carry. A nice little drop there from about 5 feet as Renegade with a massive DDT. That could be it for Shade. There's the pin. 1, 2, and Shade will kick out at the last second. Bit of a glitch here in the game. Don't really see this too often, but it happens. Shade again with a pinfall. There's going to be 2, and Renegade gets that shoulder up one more time. Shade now behind Renegade. Renegade able to get out of it, and he's going to slam Shade to the mat. Now trying to work him over. As Shade will get out of that predicament. Renegade again with the arm wrench, and he's going to slam Shade there, belly to belly slam. And now he's going for a submission. He's going for a camel clutch here. Rear chin lock style maneuver as Shade's fighting his way to the ropes, trying to see if he can get out of this one. Referee looking for a break here, and Shade's going to be able to fight his way out of it. Renegade could not make him tap out, and Shade catches Renegade with that one. Another Shadow Falls, that twisting face buster, and that's going to be the end of it. So Shade trying to make sure that the likes of Renegade will not bother him and his squad anymore as he's trying to back the ref off. He don't want any kind of help to raise his hands. This man, one of the cockier guys that we've got in this organization. Not the most cocky, but he's up there with the best of them. As he wins another matchup here, beating Renegade. And this will definitely leave him in a higher ranking in the matchup, trying to see if he can possibly get towards a world title. We'll be right back.
is making his way to the ring, weighing 212 pounds from Kyoto, Japan, Pyro. And his opponent from Mexico City, Mexico, weighing in at 237 pounds, La Rea Suprema.
Another big matchup for the night, another Lucha Libre style matchup as the newcomer Pyro will be taking on one of Mexico City's biggest and brightest, La Rea Suprema. As Suprema starts off with a nice Hurricane Rana, as he's been one of the top lucha competitors in the ACW for a while, as he's trying to move up the rankings. Sadly, because of the cutbacks we've had to do in the ACW, we no longer have a Lucha Libre title, so that had to be given up. We, right now, until things expand, we have the USA title and the World title as our main championships, as La Rea goes into a more dominant position here, trying to get Pyro in the corner with a good drop kick, and he's going to follow up with another drop kick to the seated Pyro. So the big thing for these guys, they're going to be trying to fight for any kind of championship. The way that the rankings are going right now with the 22, 23 wrestlers that we have in the rankings, the guys that are in the top 10 will be available to fight for the world title, while the guys in the 10 to 15 spot will be available to work for the USA title as a gutbuster there, while La Rea Suprema able to get Pyro. And then nice enziguri as Pyro tried to turn the tide with a kick counter but could not get it there, as Pyro now starting to work over La Rea. Trying to see what things are going to be going with this organization, as we had to change things around. So lesser superstars should give us a better opportunity to be able to get some solid shows going, as La Rea is going to get another Hurricane Rana. That one, a nice little twisting spin, puts Pyro on his back. Pyro fighting back though, as he's going to get caught. Nice arm drag takedown there from La Rea Suprema, as he's able to counter Pyro's attack that time. Now Pyro starting to work things over. Nice little body slam from him. La Rea looking to see if he can counter. Double wrist lock takedown that time, and then a knee to the face, as Pyro starting to work Suprema over. As we're looking to try to see if we can make this brand really work this time, as another Hurricane Rana there from La Rea, and Suprema's going to the outside, and he's going to start working the announce table, taking the monitors and everything off, and he wants to put Pyro through the table as he's setting him up. Here we go, big move coming up here. And Suprema's got him. Oh, nice sit-down style powerbomb there as the table disintegrates. Pyro's going to be down for a second, as that was a really brutal maneuver. He's going to get up just in time to get in the ring, as Pyro and Suprema back at it again. Suprema with a drop kick to the legs, and it puts him down. Suprema now just going to trip him, put him to the ground. Pyro with a counter, trying to get him off of him. Collar and elbow tie-up as the two fight for positioning. Now La Rea from behind. Suprema's got him in a bit of a cobra clutch there, as Pyro's trying to fight out of it. Elbows right to the ribs. That's going to get him out of that maneuver, so no submission there for Suprema, as he's going to go to the near side turnbuckle. And oh, good counter right to the head there. Took a face full of soul and then a spinning senton. Pyro's going to fight out of it, and there's a good clothesline, stiff one at that, as Suprema caught off guard that time, as he's going to get whipped down to the ground and then elbowed. Pyro trying to get some advantage working his way. So far, no good, as Suprema will whip him again with another Hurricane Rana. Loves that maneuver. He really does, as Suprema moves Pyro to the middle of the ring, goes for the pin. 1, 2, and only 2. As Pyro's going to get drop kicked right in the knee yet again. Another pinfall attempt. 1, 2, and only 2. As Suprema trying to fight as much as possible. Catches Pyro with the arm drag takedown. He's going to go for another pinfall attempt. 1, 2, and nearly 3. Kicked out at the last possible moment as Pyro able to get the shoulder up. There's a counter for Pyro. Misses on the kick there as Supremo. Nice little pull back attack that time. Tried for the senton that time and he missed. Pyro with a good counter as he lands a nice couple of shots there. There's a drop kick, puts Supremo on his back. Supremo fighting, however. There's another arm drag takedown as Pyro looking to try and see if he can finish off Supremo, as Supremo's legs were in the ropes, so the referee broke that up immediately. And now, snapmare takedown. There's a drop kick right to the face. Pyro took that one heavily. Now Supremo with a pin. 1, 2, only 2. The pride of Mexico City right here, as that is a nice little Frankensteiner style maneuver. As Supremo puts him back down. Another pinfall attempt. 1, 2. Again, Pyro able to get the shoulder up. Supremo going to throw him to the far turnbuckle, and he's going to get countered this time. Pyro gets the elbows and fights him off. Supremo able to land an elbow, puts him back in the turnbuckle, and he will set him up on the turnbuckle. Now he's going up, and it's going to be a superplex right off the middle rope as Supremo goes for another pin. 1, 2, and 3, and that's going to do it. La Rea Suprema will win this matchup as he's continuing to prove that he is one of the more experienced and better Lucha Libre wrestlers in ACW as he gets the win here. Some of our bigger matchups are coming up next as we look forward to entertaining you in this one. We will be right back with the next matchup.
And making his way to the ring, weighing in 248 pounds, from Miami, Florida, the enforcer of the shadows, Vincent Indigo. And the first opponent from Tampa Bay, Florida, weighing in at 250 pounds, Derek the Viper Peterson. And the next opponent from Austin, Texas, weighing in at 228 pounds, Romeo Knight.
And ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is going to be for the number one contendership of the USA title here in ACW, as these four men are going to be fighting as hard as they possibly can. As one of the most dominating figures in the ring right now is Reaper, and he's working over Romeo Knight. As you see, camera cutting over towards Vincent Indigo as he's trying to take out the legs of Viper at the moment, as all four competitors fighting out as much as they can. Viper now with a nice little shoulder tackle. That's going to take down Vincent, and Vincent fighting back. There's a bunch of good shots there as Reaper takes a shot there from Romeo. Romeo trying to see if he can move his way up the rankings, as he is a member of the Shadows as well. As Vincent able to get some shots there on Viper, and then he goes over towards Romeo. Now he's going to take down Reaper, but Reaper says no, as there's a good snapmare takedown, and Reaper just beating on him. Romeo Knight's going to get hit there by Viper, as Viper able to take him down with a belly to back. As Reaper just not playing around, he is just beating in the face of Vincent Indigo at the moment. This is a steel cage match, but the first man to get a pinfall or a submission will win the match, as this is going to be a big DDT from Vincent as he takes Romeo right to the ground. Reaper with a big little backbreaker there on top of Viper, as Reaper is going to go down for the moment. One of the toughest matchups in ACW is this steel cage match, where nobody can pretty much do anything other than having to fight their best. As Vincent Indigo, kind of got saved there, as Viper ended up plowing into everybody. And Vincent now, going to take a good shot. DDT there on Viper, as Viper now fighting back, trying to get out of predicament, and then Vincent's going to hit him with a low blow as Indigo, big shot there from Indigo, as Indigo is in a bit of a problematic situation, but then a DDT there on Viper, as Reaper with a belly to back there, as you saw in the background, as now Reaper and Vincent both trying to work these eyes over, as Reaper will stomp the chest of Romeo, trying to cave that thing in, as Reaper with a choke slam. There goes Romeo. He's down. There's a pinfall attempt, as Indigo will break that up after one. Again, first pinfall or submission in this matchup will win it, as Reaper tosses Romeo Knight like a rag doll. Goes for the pin. As that was pretty much it. Reaper just not playing around today. As he goes to pin on Vincent. Vincent will kick out after only one, so Reaper's got a long way to go before Vincent will give up this fight, as there is a good counter turned around into a facebuster. There is Reaper now working on the arm. Romeo Knight working on Viper at the moment, as there's a good elbow to the back. Again, a pinfall attempt on Vincent, but nothing doing that time. There's a huge German suplex from Reaper, but then Reaper, nice jaw breaker on Reaper to get him off of Indigo's. Indigo now wrenched up there. Atomic drop there on Viper as Romeo trying to work him over, and there's a good enziguri right to the back of the head, and there's a huge slam from Reaper. Reaper then taking down an arm drag takedown. Now Viper trying to work over the big man. Probably one of the toughest guys in ACW, as Romeo nearly had a fall there on Viper, as Viper was down to a 2 count before Indigo was able to break it up at the very last second. Now, there's Vincent Indigo with that little rotating slam. He calls that indignation. There's a pinfall attempt, 2 count, and Viper will break it up at the last second. Romeo got saved. Still in this matchup, nobody with a pinfall or submission yet. That's why we are still going at it, as Viper is going for the pin on Reaper. Only gets a 1 count before he's broken up, as Reaper now goes after Romeo. Indigo, wrench of the arm, and is going to elbow the arm of Viper. Viper taken down. There's a flashback. Nice little drop to the back of the head. On that one is, Vincent Indigo going for his patented German suplex combination. That could finish it off, as Reaper goes for a pin while everybody's distracted. Romeo able to get broken up there by Vincent, as now Romeo will go after Viper. Clothesline there by Indigo, as now he circles Romeo and goes after him. And there's a jawbreaker by Vincent Indigo. That's going to help things out. He's going for the pin. Reaper going for a slam there, and Romeo will kick out after 2 while everybody was distracted. Now a pinfall attempt on Reaper, but Reaper still too strong. Still has way too much fight left in him, as Reaper's going to put him on his shoulders and toss him like a rag doll. That's a huge, huge throw. As now Vincent trying to take advantage here. He's going for the pinfall. Romeo 1, and then 2. And Romeo will kick out after 2. Vincent Indigo nearly had a victory that time, as Reaper will hit Indigo with a belly-to-belly suplex. And now he's targeting Romeo Knight. Goes for a pin, but it will be easily broken up. Viper going after Romeo. Now Indigo. Indigo catches Reaper. Indignation one more time. There's a pinfall. 1, 2, and 3. Viper wasn't able to get over there in time, and Vincent Indigo will win the match, and he is now the USA title #1 contender. He will get a shot at the title, as that matchup will be up in this event a little bit later, as whoever wins that one will have to face this man, and we will be back. The following belt is for the Allied Championship Wrestling USA title. Introducing the champion from Annapolis, Maryland, weighing in at 315 pounds. He is a naval officer, Brent.
And the challenger from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 430 pounds, Mount Fuji, Manny Eisenhower.
And we are getting ready for the USA title matchup. Manny Eisenhower, the challenger in this one, looking to see if he can grab his first ever title. But that man is the one that stands in his way, the USA title champion, Brent. And this is going to be a huge matchup between these two, as Brent's a very tough competitor, and he's fought his way up to the top to obtain the USA title, but is hoping eventually he can get to the world title. But that one will be held later on today, as Brent and Manny Eisenhower will get their match going right now, as Manny Eisenhower and Brent meet in the center of the ring. Brent already starting off with some hands as he's throwing right there to Manny, trying to take the big man down and keep him there, as Brent goes for a wrist lock, and he's going to whip him down to the ground. Manny got to try and get some offense going here as Brent goes behind the back. Manny will kick the legs out from underneath of Brent and staggering, and now he's going to go for a knee breaker, as there's a good one there for Manny. Manny's going to try and see if he can slow Brent down a bit, as Manny throwing all kinds of hands there just like his brother Jason, but Manny not the superstar that Jason is, at least in ACW, as Brent tries to go for an elbow, misses there. Throwing hands yet again, as he will throw Manny to the far turnbuckle. Better move, ref, as there's a neck breaker for Brent. Brent doing what he can here is a mix between a brawler and a bit of a wrestler, as Manny throws him off like it's nobody's business. Collar and elbow tie up as Manny goes to the back and out to a headlock, as Manny will throw Brent to the ground, body slam style, and then he'll just step on him for good measure. Manny looking to try and see if he can keep up the offense to be able to do what people didn't think he could do, and that's win a championship, as Brent trying to wear the arm down to Manny, as Mount Fuji stands tall for the most part. Brent, good backbreaker there on the pullback. Brent trying to see if he can surgically pick apart Manny, but Manny's just going to pick him and slam him from off the top of the mountain that he is, as Manny will take a big DDT there from Brent. Brent now elbow to the back. He's going to continue to fight, as there is a nice little double underhook, little flex there. That's going to hurt Manny for a bit, as now the arm wrench down to the ground. Manny out of the way of that stomp attack. Back to a headlock, and there's a headbutt. Massive headbutt there from the big man, as Manny Eisenhower, all of 400 pounds, ready to wear out Brent, as double underhook is going to wear down Brent's arms there for the moment. As Eisenhower, big slam there. Nicely done, pump handle style. As both of them starting to throw hands at each other. And Brent will take advantage for the moment, only to get his face slammed right into the mat. Right there across that First Strike Biohazard logo, as Manny will throw him to the far turnbuckle. Now Brent fighting his way out of the corner as Manny tried to follow up there, but no good that time, as Manny will take advantage there, and he will belly to back. Nice little suplex there from Manny as he goes for a side kick, and it doesn't even phase Brent, as Brent's going to wrench his arm and continue the attack. Going from behind now, spins around to a front headlock, and down goes Manny as he gets his eyes raked. Brent definitely not one to shy away from the dirty tactics when he needs to, as he's trying to keep Manny off his feet, but Manny's still trying to stand tall as Brent's going to throw him right to the turnbuckle. Manny goes down hard, but now he's fighting back. As Brent, good counter that time as he slugs him right in the grill, and now he's going to give him another one, a good wind-up shot, right hand right to the face. As Manny, gets caught that time. Good hip toss there from Brent as Brent caught him. Manny unable to get the attack that time, but he's just going to sweep and put Brent to the ground. As Manny looking to follow up here. The Mountain wants to stand tall, and he's doing the best he can. There's an STO from Manny. As Mount Fuji steps on Brent yet again. He's trying to disrespect the champion. And he's not the bad guy in this situation. He likes playing the role of a good guy, but he's also the quiet type. Not like his brother, who's a big showman. As Manny picks him up and slams him off the top of Mount Fuji with a nice belly to back. Throwing hands yet again. Brent's going to get a front headlock and then turn him around for a thrust to the throat. Elbow right in the larynx. As Manny now fighting back. A few shots there. Now going to get one in the headbutt. As Manny then gets caught with a hip toss. Able to roll out of the way there, but Brent's following up with a good attack here. As Manny now going to counter and put him on his back. Eisenhower looking to see if he can make his brother proud here, as we have a little bit of a dimming there. A little bit of an issue that time, but it's all right. Everything's fixed, and we're back to action as Brent rakes the eyes yet again. Good shoulder charge and puts Manny in the turnbuckle, and he's just going to slam him on the ground. Now Brent attacking that leg, see if he can continue to keep Manny off his feet. Now Brent trying to see if he can get the pinfall here, and is going to cover him. And Manny's not even going to let him get a one count there. Excuse me, I'm stuttering a moment. But Brent continuing the assault here as he goes to a front headlock, and Manny says, "Get off me." Manny Eisenhower, good kick to the gut there, but now Brent's turning around to an assault of his own. Now Manny with a headlock. Oh, good counter by Brent. Brent ever aware on this one, as he gets a good combination in. Now he's going for a military press. Look at him pressing 400 pounds over his head, as he thinks that might have been the last straw there. That might have done it. Referee in position. Goes for the count. No count there, as Brent tries for the Patriot missile, that big boot of his, but he missed. As vertical suplex there from Manny, and he's going to step on him for good measure. Champ is down for the moment and then tries to get to his feet there. Manny helps him up and gets him in a wrist lock, and now Brent with a counter. That's going to help out. Champ's got to see if he can retain here in this matchup as he goes for a side headlock, and that's not going to work. Eisenhower on top of it there. Now he's going to sit down on him, as he looked like he was going to go for some kind of submission camel clutch style, but did not. As Manny is going to give him a good backbreaker right across the small of the back. And Manny going to continue to target the small of the back there with that move. Now going for a pin. One, only one, as Brent will kick out of that. And then he's going to run into a big back body drop. Manny thinks he's got this one. As, now he's just going to sit on him. It's the avalanche. One and only one. Brent somehow fought that off as he's going to get another big back body drop, and Manny's just going to pound on him for a moment. Manny with a big finisher there, the avalanche, where he basically just puts all 400 pounds on the back of the opponent. Now he's just looking to see if he can end this. Manny with a headlock there, and he's going to rear back, and he's going to throw Brent with a big slam. Just continuing to work at chest over as he's going to back body drop Brent again. Brent trying to continue to hit Manny with that boot, and he keeps messing up the opportunity. Pinfall attempt, one, only one. Brent still fighting as Brent again goes flying. Manny drags him back to the center of the ring. Pinfall attempt here, one, only one. Brent just continuing to kick out here as Manny's going to get tripped up there. Brent trying to get the advantage again. Now Manny with some shots puts him back in the corner, and Manny's going to pick him up. And there's a counter. Looked like he wanted to try and go for a power bomb, but Brent with a counter. Champ is in control. He'll throw Manny to the ropes, and then Brent will miss the boot again. Tried to hit him with that Patriot missile, the big boot, but did not work. Manny's just going to walk all over him, literally. Pinfall, one. Brent kicks out again. USA title is on the line as Manny and Brent going at it here. Double underhook. Little flex there as Brent getting ready. Manny getting to his feet slowly. Brent's going to nail him. Finally hits him with a Patriot missile after trying and trying and trying. Third time apparently was the charm as Brent will go for the cover. One. Manny able to kick out of that one. Manny's a tough mountain to have to climb, and he's hoping that he can be a big problem for Brent as there's a military press into a slam as Manny going to try and drag him back to the center of the ring for the pin. One, and Brent will kick out. Brent's still very tough and hard to put down as there's another backbreaker. Manny's going to take off, and he's going to squish him. Big splash there. One, two. Manny will not get the 3 count, as that is it for that. Now Manny's going to throw Brent to the corner. Eisenhower setting up now. He's looking to try and hit him with the avalanche one more time. As there it goes, and he sits down on him. Brent pinned. 1, 2, and Brent somehow got the shoulder up. The last second, Brent was able to get out of it. Manny gets out of that one, and he's going to kick Brent to the gut, and now he's going to go for a backbreaker. Manny continuing to work him over, goes for the pin again. 1, 2, and Brent will kick out. Brent with a good little shoulder block. That's going to knock Manny to his back. Now Brent trying to continue to fight back here, trying to punch Manny and knock his lights out. As Brent now going for a suplex, he will get him up and over. Huge strength there from Brent to be able to lift that 400-pound man off the mat with such ease. Now Brent behind him. Manny's going to counter into a hammerlock and shove him away. Collar and elbow tie up here. Manny's in control with a headlock. Now he's going to throw Brent again. There's another body slam toss as Manny trying to continue to work over Brent here. As Brent goes to a wrist lock, then to behind. There's an elbow. Now Manny's going to counter the Irish whip into the corner here. And Manny's going to choke him out. Big extension there as the big man working him over. And now he's going to just throw him out of the turnbuckle. And then, good counter there from Brent. Brent with rake of the eyes. That's going to help things out. Now to a side headlock, and there's an elbow, bionic elbow, right to the top of the head. And you may figure out the difference between a regular elbow and a bionic one. The bionic elbow is always thrown vertically and on top of the head, as Brent just pounding away here. Now he's going to tries to go for a submission there, but that's not going to work out. And a big back body drop again as Brent looking to hit another big boot. And Brent's in trouble. There's a rear chin lock, but the foot locked in the ropes there as Brent is able to get it out of that submission attempt. Referee forced to break it up. Now Brent trying to get back in control again of this match. Manny cannot get the advantage at the moment. Brent's still in control. Jason Eisenhower definitely rooting for his brother right here, as we will see Jason in action here very shortly, in fact, as Brent and Manny trying to finish up their match. As Brent with a good shoulder block there. That's going to knock him down. Manny's going to get the advantage, and he's going to choke him again right in the corner there. As Brent's going to go to a seated position, Manny's just going to throw him out of the corner. Ooh, Manny sits down on that leg. Big leg drop there. Now Manny's going to see if he can finish him off. Mount Fuji looking to stand tall as he goes for the pin. Only one, is Brent desperate to kick out of that pinfall attempt. He's going to sweep the leg. Ooh, Manny's going to kick Brent off of him, as Brent looked like he wanted to try and go for some kind of submission there. As Brent's going to pick up Manny. Here's a body slam. And now Brent slugging away at Manny, trying to continue to wear down the big man. As Brent's going to get countered. Kind of an arm wrench there. And then Manny's going to leg drop right on the arm. That's definitely going to cause some injuries there. As he's going, ooh, rear chin lock there. Double underwent. That's going to be a big submission attempt, and Brent is going to tap out. Manny Eisenhower is going to win this one by submission. So Manny Eisenhower, Mount Fuji, is your new ACW USA champion. As he fought a very big matchup there against Brent. Back and forth for both competitors. Brent just could not stand tall. He could not climb the mountain and stick the flag at the pinnacle, at the summit. He just could not do it. Manny Eisenhower will be champion.
Making his way to the ring from Tokyo, Japan, weighing in at 378 pounds, he is Zilla Jason Eisenhower. And his opponent, weighing in at 350 pounds, from New York, New York, Atlas Jackson.
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Allied Championship Wrestling, as this matchup is going to be for the number one contendership for the world title, the championship, the end all to be all basically in our company, the top of the line. This is going to be for a title shot, as Atlas Jackson starting things off with a nice little backbreaker. He's on top of Jason Eisenhower. No love lost between these two, as after Eisenhower knocked him out in their six-man battle royal, there has been nothing but beef between these two, as Atlas turns the tables there. He gets back out of the corner there. Excuse me for a moment, as Atlas going away with a choking. Now Jason trying to even things up here. There's a belly-to-belly suplex to get out of the way. Referee is looking to try and see who's going to be the top man in ACW after this matchup is over with. Who's going to be taking on the champion. And the champion right now, Larson Knight, but we'll see who the champion is after the main event of tonight's little run here, as the event will come to a close with a big six-man brawl in the cell, as Jackson taking over here with this one, a belly to back suplex there, as that's going to be the end of that one. Eisenhower in a bit of trouble. He's not had too much momentum in this matchup, as there is going to be a nice fisherman style twisting suplex there from Atlas. Bit of a wrestler on top of being a brawler, as Eisenhower will get that one. Zilla, one of the toughest competitors in ACW, as he can pretty much put an end to somebody's night in a heartbeat, as Atlas will put him on his back one more time. Jackson and Eisenhower locked up in the center of the ring. Now Atlas takes control behind Jason, and there's a good suplex, German suplex style there, as this is going to be a huge matchup. Forgot to really say earlier, this is going to be a last man standing match, so the referee is going to basically count to 10, and if the superstar cannot rise to his feet in time, he will lose the match, as Zilla going with the attacks to Atlas's chest. Now going for a vertical suplex. Nice little maneuver there. Classic maneuver. I love that maneuver. As Eisenhower will go for the wrench of the arm, and he's going to elbow right there to the shoulder. Kick to the sternum. Now a slap, and Atlas going to take back over. Zilla fighting back, and then back and forth there as Atlas gets a good belly-to-belly slam there on him. A good counter from Atlas, as Atlas taking his time, but Jason going to be able to hop up and take advantage. There's a headbutt. Don't see that often, but he learned that one from Manny, as Manny likes using the headbutt every so often. There's a belly-to-back slam there from Eisenhower, as he's trying to wear down the big man. Both of these guys very tough individuals, as there's a belly-to-belly suplex there from Atlas, and Atlas knows he's got him down. He is trying to stay pumped. Jason, though, is going to be able to catch him there as a wrist lock, as wanting to try and wear down Atlas Jackson on this one. Jackson runs at him. He's going to grab him belly-to-belly style and fling him across the ring for a moment. Now Eisenhower gets up, and then he's only going to get snap-mared to the ground. Atlas looking over his rival, trying to see if he can continue to add on the hurt, as Eisenhower finally gets up on a count of 4. Zilla starting to take over, side headlock, and he's going to get countered. Good belly-to-back suplex there, as Eisenhower will climb to his feet. Back into a wrist lock. There's going to throw Atlas. No, he's going to bring him back. There's a good little pull back into a spine buster. Haven't seen that move tonight, as Jason staring over Atlas. He's wanting to see if he can put him down. Only a 3 count there. And Atlas will get back up. Another suplex. And that's going to put Eisenhower on his back one more time. This big event is a long time coming, as we have been having issues with recording the last month or so. looking to try and see if we can continue things again as we're getting back to something I really loved growing up as wrestling. As Zilla's going to scoop slam Atlas and put him back on his back. Atlas going to get up now, counters the strike, and he's going to get an elbow right to the back of the head. Atlas continuing to do some work here as he's going to get thrown over the ropes, and then Atlas is going to get beat up. Eisenhower working him over. 5 strikes now, continuing to hit him. And that's going to be 10 right across the chest, and Atlas is going to fall limp to the outside, face down on our mats out there. As referee goes out there and then changes his mind. Now Atlas looking to try and get something as he pulls a table out, and then he's interrupted by Zilla. Zilla's going to get clotheslined there, so we'll see if that table comes into play later in this match. As Zilla goes down, referee administers the count. And now Zilla looking to get something. He gets interrupted. Now Atlas caught in a headlock there, and then he trips Zilla. Zilla now on the ground. Referee started to count, but Zilla got up. Now Zilla's going for another weapon here. He's going to pull out a trash can. And Zilla, able to get a shot there, and then got nailed as Atlas gave him a huge fist. Now side headlock. And Eisenhower will throw Atlas to the ring. Atlas able to get back on his feet as he will go back outside, and both of them continuing to fight on the outside of the ring. And Zilla's going to counter. Good belly to back suplex there as Atlas able to get up before the referee even starts the count. Now Atlas going for a chair. That's a classic wrestling weapon. As now Eisenhower going for the steel steps, and he's going to be able to hit Atlas as Atlas wanted to try and grab something quickly. And Atlas facing down now, 3 count as Eisenhower in the ring now. Atlas looking for another weapon. He's going to grab a kendo stick. And now Zilla looking to try and see if he can do something. He's going to get hit. Kendo stick right to the cranium. And then another shot from Zilla. Or on Zilla, I should say. As Atlas backing up, trying to figure out what he wants to do here. Zilla down to a 4 count. Finally gets to his feet as he goes for the chair. So both guys with weapons in hand. Zilla now coming back to the outside. And Zilla's going to nail Atlas with a chair shot right across the head. As that is going to be what puts Atlas down for a second. Now putting the chair in the corner, is looking to see if he can do something with that. A couple strikes here from Atlas. Atlas now is going to Irish whip Zilla right into the chair. Right into the chair. Chair goes flying in this direction as Zilla just took the blunt of that one. And now Zilla and Atlas kind of collide there as he was trying to kick him, and then they just fell down. Atlas fell anyway. A tilt-a-whirl slam there from Zilla, and now Atlas is down. Referee administering the count. He gets up to a 2. Now Zilla trying to take advantage there, gets tripped up. Atlas, good shot to the chest there. As Atlas now counters, good knee to the ribs. And Zilla's going to counter haymaker there. Huge right hand. That's usually not what he throws, but that one landed pretty well. And then Atlas gets thrown, bounced off the steps there. That's definitely going to hurt. As he's going to find a way to stand up after that one quickly, too, as Atlas will throw Zilla. Zilla goes face down, and now the referee counting yet again up to a 2 there. So both these men, caught him. Atlas wasn't paying attention, and Zilla just wound up and nailed him. That punch, he calls it, there goes Tokyo. And Atlas down for a 5 count now, up to 6. Zilla thinks he might have won this one. It's up to 8. Atlas finally able to get up after an 8 count. He nearly lost this match. just like he lost that match a long time ago, he's trying not to repeat that by getting a little tougher. As Zilla, unable to get out of that one as he gets snapped mared right to the ground. Now Zilla trying to see if he can fight back. And good lariat there from Atlas as Jackson puts him on his back with a stiff shot. Now count up to 3 as Zilla got taunted right in his face there. Atlas trying to be a bit cocky, and he's going to catch a clothesline in the corner thanks to it. Atlas back to his feet now. There's a good right hand. Now goes to a headlock, and now Atlas is going to spin him and throw him like a sack of potatoes. And Zilla is in trouble now. Atlas is pumped up. He's ready. Zilla wants to try and end it. Zilla trying to get back into this as Atlas wants to end this matchup. And there's a 1 count now. Referee counting. He gets up to 2. A few shots there from Zilla. And there's a kick to the gut and a DDT. Down goes Zilla. And Atlas staring over his rival one more time. As both men locked up here. Wrist locked there for Atlas as Atlas, their fisherman suplex again into that side throw. As that is going to be administering another count on Zilla as he's face down in the middle of the ring. 3 count now as Atlas watches over, hoping this will be the last of it. As he is taunting to the crowd up to a 5 count now. And is now at 6. Zilla having trouble getting up here. There is 7. Referee now up to 8. This is the danger zone now at 9. And Zilla will get up at the last second. And Atlas was ready for him and suplexed on the stairs. Zilla landing on the stairs, and that's going to definitely hurt. He's going to get up. Somehow he's got enough wherewithal to get up. Atlas. Atlas is going for it. The big sit-down power bomb, the Atlas bomb. And Eisenhower on his back. Referee starting the count. It is at 3. Now it is at 4. Atlas could have just ended it with this one. It's at 6 now. Jason having trouble. He's not moving. Up to 8. Now up to 9. And that is it. Referee calls for the bell. Atlas Jackson is your winner, and he is the new ACW World Champion, #1 contender, as he will take on the champion at the next title match. Atlas Jackson with a huge brawl between him and Eisenhower as he puts Zilla down. This was a huge fight, but we have an even bigger fight coming up as Atlas Jackson stands tall and wins this one. We'll be back. And making his way to the ring, your ACW World Champion, weighing in at 325 pounds, from Texarkana, Texas, Luxon Knight.
And his opponent from Lexington, Kentucky, weighing in at 235 pounds, Mr. Intervention. And their opponent from Dallas, Texas, weighing in at 395 pounds, Peacemaker. And their opponent from San Francisco, California, weighing in at 275 pounds, the Icon. And their opponent, weighing in at 245 pounds, from San Jose, California, the Genius. And their opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Dirty Damian Blackie.
And ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening, a 6-man cell match. No eliminations. It's going to be first man to get a pinfall or a submission, and he will win it, as we got a number of guys mixing it up there. Hip toss there by Genius as Icon goes to the far corner. Those two, Genius and Icon, the reigning ACW Tag Team Champions, as the tag team division is going to be fleshed out a little more in the future, as we don't have too many tag teams right now, but there will be tag team spots here in the near future, as Peacemaker there with Dirty, two of the most dangerous individuals in this ring right now, as every single one of them are dangerous, and there's a big spear there from Dirty as he leaves the ring for a second to catch some concentration. Larson, the reigning champion, fighting it out with Genius there in the corner. Larson now behind him. He's going to try and see if he can get him thrown out of this ring or not. There's a good short arm clothesline, as Genius now nice neck breaker there on Larson to get him back. Icon and Peacemaker has had some history, as these two are fighting it out for one of the many times they have in their history, as Icon hits a neck breaker, and now Peacemaker asking, "Where you going?" And there's a big boot right to the grill of the Icon. Intervention over there with Dirty now in the top right corner, as Intervention going with a Cobra clutch there from behind, but it's not going to last long as it is broken up. Now Dirty behind Intervention, they're trying to see if he can get a big move on him, and there's a belly to back suplex. Dirty's going to get a big move there. Intervention with a counter, and he's going to be able to get things going there, as there's a kick and then a DDT, as Icon over there with Peacemaker hitting him with a Samoan drop a couple of times. They're doing pretty well with each other, as Icon now another neck breaker. Larson trying to get a clothesline in on Genius, but Genius too smart for him, as he does counter it. Now Larson with control as he goes behind Genius. Now Genius with control again. There's a belly-to-belly slam as Peacemaker wearing down on Icon for the moment. There's a shot there. Larson throws Genius, and Genius goes down with a heavy DDT there. Larson starting to make something happen, his Intervention on the outside of the ring for the moment. Larson rushing leg sweep on Dirty, and there's two individuals that are definitely the top of their game right now, as Dirty is in a bit of trouble as he's going to go flying into the turnbuckle, and now a reverse DDT there by Larson. And now Dirty able to get him there as Larson turned his back on him, and you don't turn your back on Dirty. All kinds of action going on here as Genius and Icon actually fighting it out for one of the few times that they have. Icon is shoving him off as both of them exit the ring, and then they come back in trying to figure out what they're going to do, as Genius now goes after Peacemaker. These two have not really fought too much against each other, as Peacemaker goes for a camel clutch. That's not going to last very long, as Genius gets it broken up for him. Peacemaker is going to throw Genius back, and then he's going to spine buster him. Big move there from him. Larson trying to get somebody. He ended up getting Dirty there, as somebody just got cracked open. I believe Intervention might be bleeding over there. As we're looking at all kinds of situations right now, Icon with Intervention there at the top, is Icon now looking to see if he can get something. There's a neck breaker. He's been using that move a lot today, and he's going to bounce in with a splash but miss. Intervention can't land the elbow either, and this time he's going to get a power slam as Icon gets nailed there. Dirty working over Genius, as now Intervention on Dirty. That's going to be a big fight there for a minute, as Intervention's going to throw him back into himself with a nasty kick. Peacemaker and Larson on the left-hand side of the screen. Larson with a massive chomp, trying to get the big man off of him. Peacemaker, probably the most dangerous, as he's a huge super heavyweight with tons of strength and toughness. It seems like the only man that could actually rival his toughness is the mysterious Reaper, as Peacemaker working on Dirty there, and he's going to pick him back up, try to get things going with him here. Icon working with Larson on the left-hand side, only for Larson to turn things around and slam him right to the ground. Icon in a bit of trouble. And now Peacemaker trying to get Dirty to tap out. That's not going to work out. As everybody, massive spear there on Genius. Genius ate all of that one. As he goes down, now there's a pinfall attempt. That is not going to work out. Icon taking a moment to breathe, and Larson was looking for the last degree, and he couldn't get the finisher to land. Good counter there by Genius, as Genius now goes for the pin, but that's only going to be one. Intervention and Peacemaker fighting it out. They've had a bunch of legendary fights in the past, and Peacemaker has won a good chunk of them. As Larson goes for the pin, cannot hold his man. Now Icon getting double choke slammed there by Peacemaker and Dirty, as Peacemaker lands another leg drop there. That one goes to Icon, as Larson fighting it out with Genius. Genius able to reverse things into a Russian leg sweep. And now he's looking to try and see if he can get Larson, but Larson fighting him off. Now a few guys on the outside of the ring, intervention there. Outside with Dirty, he's using the steps, trying to see if he can cause some problems. Now, Dirty over there trying to see if he can get intervention back, and intervention with a rake of the eyes. Now he's going to counter. Back in the ring here, Larson and Peacemaker going at it. Peacemaker looking to try and take control here, as he's going to get him ready. I think Peacemaker's ready to lift him up. He's got him up, and there is 6 feet under. That's the finisher. And Peacemaker can't get a pinfall. Intervention there to break things up. Right-hand side, Genius and Icon, the tag champions, fighting it out as Genius gets the better of Icon that time with a nice little belly-to-back suplex. And then an arm drag takedown. Now he's going for a pin. And that is going to only be one, as that is broken up by the champion. Larson now, champion working on Peacemaker. He's going to get countered. There's a big move, as Genius going again for the pin. This time only a 2, as that one broken up by Peacemaker, who now has with Genius. And there's a massive big boot. That's a signature thing of him. We've got a little bit of a glitch going on here, but that is taken care of as we're back to normal action. As Peacemaker now on Icon. Dirty working on Intervention. Intervention fights him off. Intervention now to a front headlock, and he's going to get ready. He's going to go for an Anaconda Vice. Going to try and see if he can make him submit, but that is not going to work out as Larson breaks it up. Icon going for the pin on Peacemaker. That is not even going to get a 1 count. And Larson with a massive clothesline. Now he's going for the pin. And that is one and only one. Icon able to get out of that one, as Larson now throwing Icon to the far turnbuckle. Peacemaker on the ground getting worked over by Genius, and Genius going to walk right into a tilt-a-whirl slam. Peacemaker then falls with a leg drop. Larson and Dirty in the near turnbuckle, as there's a clothesline. Pinfall attempt there by Peacemaker is going to get broken up, and Icon's got the submission. He's got the iconoclasm on Intervention. Intervention tried to be broken in half, but everybody broke him up. Now, Intervention with a Saranyu, a kind of a jump over face buster type maneuver, as he then gets the wrong end of a foot. Icon hitting him right in the groin area with that one, as Genius now trying to work over Dirty in that corner. And Genius was looking for a maneuver. Intervention interrupted. Even now Dirty taking advantage, as there is a nice little face buster there. Looks like everybody's trying to find the one target they want to go after, as Larson and Intervention are fighting it out. And Larson is going to smash Intervention against the cell wall and then drop him. Larson looking to do some damage here. He's going to do it again and drop him right on his back. Intervention in a bit of trouble as Peacemaker goes for the pin inside the ring. And that is going to only be a 1 count as Genius got helped out. Peacemaker still trying to work over Genius. And there's another leg drop. As Intervention from behind. German suplex. He's going to roll him up. And Intervention is going to get 1. And then it's a kick out. Broken up there. As all 4 men are trying their hardest here. Intervention to the top rope. He's going to jump, and that's going to be a big smash there on the Genius. Looked like he was going for a flying headbutt. As Larson now with Genius, he's going to pick him up. He's going to slam him vertical suplex style. Peacemaker cannot hold the pin. Is Dirty kicked out after 1. Larson can't. He can't do anything but give a haymaker to Genius as Intervention goes on Icons. Got a pin of 1 on the German suplex. That does not work out. Genius and Dirty, the bottom right hand side of your screen there. Dirty behind Genius. He's going to get him. There's a belly to back. That's going to be a good slam, and hopefully somebody's going to be able to put an end to this as Peacemaker tried to get a pinfall there, but that did not work out as Dirty now on Peacemaker, as he'll throw him into the corner. Peacemaker going to the top, sitting up there. Dirty's got him up. This is going to be a Death Valley driver right there on Peacemaker's dome. Peacemaker with a huge shot put on him there as, oh man, Dirty with some big moves there as there is blood flying everywhere now. As, Icon with a big move and he got caught. Intervention hits him with 149, that massive cutter of his, as Intervention is getting a pinfall. Peacemaker also with a 6 feet under on Genius as he tried to put him away. That one's broken up. Now Dirty on top of Larson here. Larson's going to reverse things and put him down. Intervention springboard splash there on Icon. He's hoping this is it. Pinfall attempt only 1 as Dirty breaks it up and Genius working over Peacemaker. Now it looks like Dirty's got Intervention on the far side, and that's it. The bell rings. We have a tap out. Intervention tapped out. Damien Dirty Black Ace has won the ACW World Title. He is now the top of the ladder, and there's going to be some guys that are going to have to climb their way back up, but Intervention taps out. A rear chin lock applied by Dirty as everybody else was fighting it out. They were occupied and Dirty took advantage of it. He's going to win it. This is going to be it. That is your First Strike event. I hope you enjoyed everything. I hope you come back. Stay tuned for more.